Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Dominique and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be testing out the new KVD Beauty Good Apple foundations. So if you are interested in this video, then please keep on watching. So KVD Beauty have recently released their new foundation, which is the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Balm. I have all of the information, so that's what I'm going to read out first. So the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Balm is a fully recyclable, full coverage foundation for normal to dry skin. So it retails for £29. So this foundation has a lightweight and buildable coverage that can cover tattoos, and this skin loving balm is infused with apple extract, sodium hyaluronate to hydrate and nourish the skin. So this is available at the 12th of March on boots.com, so it's already available to you guys. So there's 40 shades and there are different categories. So we have the light, medium, tan and deep shades. And yeah, so the slip also includes some pro tips about the foundation too. For light to medium coverage, dip a damp beauty sponge into compact and pat onto the skin. And for more medium to full coverage, use a dense foundation brush to blend and build. Bonus, use your finger to spot conceal. And a tip for oily skin is to set it with Lock-It setting powder. So that is all of the information that is around this foundation, and I'm really excited to try this out. So I've been sent 5 different shades and I'm going to show you what the product looks like and what the shades look like as well. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's really simple, it's cute, it still has that tattoo kind of vibe to it, which I really like. And this is what the product looks like itself. It's just a circle clear compact, and then you just lift the lid up and it has the foundation in there. So as I mentioned, I've been sent 5 different shades and I'm going to show you guys what the shades look like. I just need to take them out the packaging. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. So I'll do like a little bit of a swatch on my face, I think, just to show you guys what the shades look like and just so I can colour match myself as well. So the first shade that we have here is medium 051. I think the shade might be a little bit too light for me, but I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So I'm just going to dip it in. It feels really like creamy and smooth, like it feels kind of weird but nice at the same time. So as I said, this shade is medium 051. And that is what it looks like. She's a little too light for me, but it's okay. We can use this to kind of like highlight or anything like that. I also have medium 054. So we're going to go and swatch that. Like I said, the consistency is definitely balmy and it feels really nice. I can definitely tell that this foundation would be good for someone with normal to dry skin. I do have oily skin, so we're going to see how that works with mine. So that is the shade right there. Next up we have tan 057. Next up we have tan 063. I feel like this one's going to be more of my shade. Oh yeah, look how perfect that is. So the last shade here we have is tan 070. This tan obviously is a lot darker than my skin tone, so I'm going to be using this to bronze with, because I went to an event and they said a good tip to use with this is you can give yourself a really nice subtle bronze that kind of melts into the skin. So I definitely want to try that. So this is the shade that I'm going to go with, and that was, let me see, that was tan 063. So that's the shade that I'm going to be using today. Just before we head into me applying it, I'm going to see if I can actually spot conceal. As you can see, I've got some massive spots kind of going on. I don't know where they came from and I don't know why they're not leaving, but we're just going to deal with it. So I'm just going to put a little bit on just to see how this conceals my spots. And that actually covered the redness pretty well. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually kind of covered all of this redness that I had on this spot, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and just apply it with a brush, because that's how I like to apply my foundation. So it said for medium to full coverage use a dense foundation brush, so I'm going to use this brush here. This is from Real Techniques and this is their expert face brush. So I'm just gonna dip it in like this, and I'm just gonna, you know what, I forgot to wipe this off, but I'm just gonna go over it because I'm lazy. So I'm just gonna go in and apply it like so. I'm gonna do half my face, just so you guys can tell the difference between the two. Bear in mind I have blemishes all over the place right now, which is so upsetting. But the foundation itself, it feels like, when I apply it, it feels really smooth. It feels really nice. It definitely has that like balmy kind of a feel, kind of like a stick foundation, you know, and it has that super kind of creamy feel. That's definitely what it feels like, but it kind of feels good. So this is the difference between the two. This is before and this is after, and I can definitely tell that there's a difference. It's giving me like your skin but better. It's not giving me that thick full coverage matte feel. It feels really light and soft weight. I said that so wrong. It feels really lightweight on my face, kind of like I'm not even wearing anything at all. It's not feeling heavy or cakey. You know, sometimes when you get that feeling with like a super full coverage foundation, I'm not getting that at all. It literally looks as if there's like a filter on my face. Like on this side we have a bit of red, we have some discoloration going on, and on this side it's just like it looks really good. I'm actually really surprised. It looks so good, and there's definitely some kind of glow to it as well. It's not like shiny, but it's giving me like a healthy skin look, which is really nice. You guys, this is really nice. I'm loving it so far, definitely. I'm just gonna tap my brush and place some on the other side. Am I using the right colour? Yes, I am. So my first thoughts so far is that it's given my skin a really nice coverage, as if I have like a beauty filter on. It looks really good. It's not like accentuated my pores or anything. It just looks really smooth, and I really like the glow that it's giving me. I will have to like mattify all of like the T-zone area, because I do have oily skin and my skin will get very oily if I don't like matte it down. But I do love the look that it's giving me. It's gotten rid of all of my redness from my spots, and it's got rid of all like the discoloration that I have like around my mouth and stuff, and it just looks really even. Feels very lightweight, and it doesn't feel cakey at all. So far this is looking really good. So I'm just going to do my concealer, and then we're going to move on to doing the cream bronzing technique, just to see how that goes. Okay, so we're all nice and concealed right now, so it's time to test out this cream bronzing technique, which I'm very excited about because I love to cream contour and I love to use cream blush as well. So I'm very excited. As I mentioned before, this is the shade Tan 070. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my brush and see what happens. So I'm just going to tap this brush in. Also, the brush that I'm using is the Molly O'Brien Lulu M026 brush. Really lightly work it into the side of my face right here, right on my cheekbone. I really like that. It's very subtle because it's like a very subtle shade compared to my skin tone, but I love the effect that it's giving off. It's very your skin but better, but it's full coverage, which is kind of crazy. So I'm just going to apply some more to the other side and just see what this looks like. But no, this is really nice. It's giving me a really subtle bronze, and I wouldn't say contour because it's like it's a warmer shade, but it's given me some dimension to my face, but in a very, very subtle and natural way. I can imagine like being on holiday and you have like this cream, like if you use this as a cream bronzer and you're on holiday and it just kind of melts into your skin, I feel like that would look so freaking good. I keep saying everything like, oh, imagine if you were on holiday and I wore this or I did this. I'm like, oh my god, I need a holiday so bad. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Just to show you guys, like, what do you think? I'm kind of obsessed. Like, it's giving me, like, how is that possible? It's giving me Your Skin But Better, but it's a full coverage foundation. Like, it's covered all of my redness and my blemishes, but it still looks skin-like. And that's definitely like kind of like the Balm situation that's going on with this foundation. My skin looks healthy, it looks glowing. It's not to the point where I'm shining and I look like a complete disco ball, but it's giving me a really, really healthy glow, and guys, I'm kind of obsessed right now. So the last step that I want to test out is using the KVD Lock-It translucent powder. I'm not gonna lie, I don't usually reach for this powder just because when I need to powder down, because I get so oily, I need like a heavy duty powder that's gonna last like all day, and I'm not gonna need to keep touching it up just because like I hate having to touch up my foundation and stuff. So I don't really use this one because it doesn't give me that mattifying look for as long as I need it. But we're going to try it out and see what it looks like with this foundation. So I'm just going to apply it in all the areas where I usually would, and hopefully that'll do the job. And I'm going to like slightly give a bit of shape right under my jawbone as well. I'm not going to lie guys, I was about to say collarbone. Okay, so we're nice and powdered up, so I'm going to quickly finish off the rest of my makeup and then we're going to come back so I can share with you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so this is the final finished look. Honestly, I am actually obsessed with the finish of this foundation. First and foremost, my skin looks really, really good. So I know that this is like a buildable foundation, but the way I did it was using the dense foundation brush, so it will give me like the most amount of coverage, and I can't believe that it's giving me this amount of coverage yet it still looks skin-like. Like I keep saying, it's like there's like a filter on my face and my face just looks super, super smooth. Honestly, I am obsessed, and like I said, it's giving me that really, really nice healthy glow without it looking shiny or too crazy. I also really liked the idea of using it as a soft bronze as well, because I feel like it blended really, really well into my skin, and I liked the fact I could use it on the top of my foundation and it didn't make my foundation underneath go like patchy or move it anywhere or kind of go weird. It just kind of blended in as honestly, I have no words because it looks so good. And I like the fact that I used barely anything to get this really, really nice coverage. As you can see, this is literally the dint I made in the pan, and it's literally, I feel like this foundation will last you a while because you don't need to use a lot of it. A little bit goes a long way, and it spread across the whole of my face and it covered everything. I didn't even need to like spot conceal or anything like that because it already covered all of the redness of my blemishes, which is crazy. One of the main problems that I've had for years with my foundation and like my base routine is my smile lines right around here. Everything creases in it, and I hate the look of creased smile lines on myself. Like, I hate it so much. I'm definitely getting some creasing here and here, which is a little bit frustrating, but I do think it's down to the powder because, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the powder because it doesn't set everything in place and it doesn't leave me as matte as I wannabe and it doesn't last very long. I feel like if I use one of my regular powders like the Too Faced Born This Way or even the Laura Mercier one, I feel like if I used those I wouldn't have this problem, because I finally managed to find powders that stop the problem, and now that I've switched my powder out I now have the problem. So that's something to bear in mind, maybe if you kind of have this problem too, but I definitely think it's down to the powder and not the foundation. Other than that, this foundation looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to go out and wear this foundation rather than just sitting in my room taking pictures wearing it. I definitely love it. I would really recommend it. Guys, those are my thoughts on the new KVD Beauty Good Apple foundation. Honestly, I'm really impressed and I can't wait to use these more. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you leave a like and let me know in the comments what video you guys would like to see next. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.